Hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, today I wanted to talk about the magic of life, the magic that we have or we given the life that we live. And it's amazing how we don't see the magic that we're given every day. We take life for granted. And the magic of it lies in it's inspiring the qualities of how we live life every day. That's what makes it meaningful of the things that you're doing every day. How you looking at it, what are you doing to really live the life that you're given? So because most of us, we don't look at it as this magical thing, we miss out on it, and we miss out big time. So I want you to start to look at yourself or to look at your life. It's this thing that you are given, and you are given for a reason. And you need to start to move like it, right? Maneuver yourself like enjoying the life that you're given. Although I know life it's very hard. It can be really difficult that sometimes you don't feel like getting out of bed, and it's difficult to the point you don't want to eat. That is life, right? But once you really get yourself out of that pit and like really strive for it and really go for it, you will see the joy of it. You will see the meaningful of it. You might have lost someone, you might have lost the love of your life, that they've walked out of your life, or your kids are not doing how you actually wanted or how you pictured them. That's life testing you. And for that, I would say don't give up on life. Just seriously, just go in and figure it out, because there's always an answer. Everything is figure outable. There is a way to figure out the thing that is really troubling you, right? It's there. And once you open yourself up and get yourself out of that pit, you will get to see what life is offering you, how life can be beautiful and be pretty, right? So just go out and live it. So what are you showing up as? It's in all how you showing up. That plays a big role. How you are facing yourself, regardless problems or not. How are you showing up to yourself? How are you, like, really, how are you looking at your life? How do you want to face the day that day? Because I have this thing that I learned from one of the videos here on YouTube, would say, where I say to myself, today, I believe it's going to be a wonderful day. And I take a breath and I breathe it in, and I get out and just get on with my day, with expecting life it's going to be beautiful. The day it's going to be beautiful. I'm not saying things won't come or things won't happen, but at least I have a clear mind as to how anything that's going to come, how I'm going to handle it, or I'm clear enough in myself that I can see something that's going to come and trouble me, and how I can handle that. Life is beautiful. We just need to see it. And I really know and I understand it gets in. Life has a habit of getting in the way of where you can't see the way beyond of what you're going through. But there's always a way. There's always a way out. Now look back at yourself and see how many obstacles you've dealt with in the past to be where you are today. Because without obstacles, you will never grow. You will never become a better version. The better version of you will never be here. But you've got a little bit more work to do of you, like really you going a little bit more, take another step, be a little bit more intentional. You have to move with purpose, be more intentional. As I like, listen, I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to deal with this thing that it's called life. But you got to move with a little bit of purpose. You got to have a little bit of a spring in your step, and just do it and just go for it, because nobody is perfect. Because we look at other people and say, oh my goodness, they've got it together, they look perfect. You don't know that, because you are just an outsider looking in. You don't know that, right? You don't know that. We all have our own issues, we all have our own problems. But I'll say, don't look on somebody else's plate because you don't really know what they're dealing with. Deal with your own problems and focus on what is you, what is in your world, what is happening, how can you do what you can do what you do best, what is it that other people admires about you. I want you to think about that. What is it that people admire about you, and run with that, and just let it be the thing that will get you up and get you to the other level. Let it be the thing that if I wasn't doing or being my best version, people will miss out on this big piece of me, this beautiful part of me, they will miss out. So go back and look into it and just think about it, because I want you to be deliberate with how you are doing everything. Do it deliberately, do it with that intention, do it because, right? Do it because it's your life. It's your life. And if you're making mistakes along the way, so be it. Who isn't? Right? Who isn't? Who is just moving swiftly in this life without making any mistakes? Please tell me that person. I would love to know what their secret is. Yeah. So know where you want to go, map it, plan it, move with that intention. That's the thing that's going to give you, for you to move with that intention, for you to really go out there and face it. And what I want you to do is ask yourself the question, because every day when you are moving about, you want to feed your mind. So how am I growing my mind today? How am I growing my mind today? That should be one of the questions that I want you to ask yourself. That is you through reading, listening, being with people who are growing. When you want to take yourself away from where you are, it's you asking intentional questions, right? And also find a pocket within the day. I know, busy, you might be mom, right? You're busy, and I understand that, but it's so important to find that pocket for you to really take that breath and say, whew, I had a day, or I am going to face a day, but this is my time before the kids start the chaos, or before life starts living, right? So life start moving. This is my time. Let me just take it in. Let me just breathe. Let me just enjoy the moment to myself, and then face the rest of the world. Or I have faced the day. I've put the kids to bed, the resting, or even sometime during the day said, Mommy is coming. I need a little bit of time. I'll come, even 10 minutes. If you make the kids understand, kids will understand, because we do undermine that the kids sometimes don't understand what you're going through, or they won't take it in. Of course, it depends on the child, but saying they won't, oh no, my kids don't listen, but you got to teach them, right? You got to teach them, so that you need to have that time just to calm yourself down. Because if you go, life will feel so overwhelming to the point of where you cannot do anything. You feel like everything, life is against you, because you feel like you're on the go all the time. You're going, and nobody is really there to help you. You feel like really you can't anymore. You feel it's like, I need a little break. But if you make it intentional and give yourself that pocket in the day, you will find that you will give yourself that little bit of a breather. You will, because the once you start with those 10 minutes, you will start to make them a little bit longer and a little bit longer and a little bit longer. And you will be so excited with life, because then you will handle things differently. It will make life so easy for you because you're making time for yourself. And I think for us, especially if you are a single mom, I find we feel like we have to be everything. You have to be this person that's just running around and run around for look after everybody, be there for everybody and not for yourself. And that's not good. You have to give yourself that value. You have to give yourself that love, and to really find What is it that you want to do? Because life is hard and you have to pick your heart, right? Pick your heart in this life. What is it that I'm willing to put up a fight with? Pick your heart. Life is really hard, and you don't want to be doing the hard things in life all the time. You need to give yourself that time where you're just breathing and just chill. Just chill. 'Cause remember, it's just you. You cannot live life on being stressed out all the time. You won't be able to function. It's just you. So give yourself that time to breathe, to enjoy, get to enjoy life, because we live this life that we're given as if we're here by accident. You're not here by accident, right? Get to move certain things around you to make sure that you are making things easy for yourself. Find that time, even if you have to wake up too early or sleep a little bit later than usual, but work it out, plan it out, and then just find the time, because once you start to plan it, things will fall in place. But so I'll leave you with this. Most of the time, we don't plan things and it's just piling, 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 piling. Find the time, pen and paper. Let it be the thing, plan it because you got to see it, right? Towards what you're working with. And then just see what needs to be moved to where and how. And if you have to make that time for yourself to start with the kids, so be it, right? So be it at the beginning, and then just tell them that no, this is your time and I'll have my time. So we are all having time to ourselves, just to make them shift a little bit, and then they will understand. They will understand that mommy needs space as well sometimes, and mommy will need time to herself, or daddy for that matter. But please make it with intention, make it a game with the kids, let them see what you are doing. You need to see so your brain can take it in, like you are moving with intention, you are moving to a whole different space. So it's all about planning. It's all about planning, and I know work takes up most of our time, but if you're not planning to the life that you actually really want to live, it will never come, because you'll be forever in that rat race of running and trying and wanting to be and just trying, and you never catch up. It's like you chasing a chicken, which, or two chickens, or trying to chase rabbits, where which one you don't know where to go, because you're not planning. Because you are not planning, so things won't come. So just plan it out and grow your confidence. That way you will grow your confidence as to how this is, I'm not going to do this, I'm saying no to that, I'm saying yes to this, because you're planning, you're seeing what you're doing. It's very crucial for you to live the magical life you're given. You cannot be living this life as if it's not yours. No more. Enough of that. So I'll say, go and chase purpose. Find what your purpose is in this life and live it. And do not chase money, because you're doing that now already, right? You're doing that right now and you are not fulfilled. So go out, find your purpose and not money. And I